Hello YouTubers and all those who happen to watch. Using my web camera. Not using this right now. You guys could probably look at this camera and you go, oh, it's one of those kind of cameras. So, yeah, it's one of those kind of cheap ones that I got for $100 at Circuit City when they were in business. Then it dropped down to $30 in value, then you know the drill. You know, it's a good quality camera not when you're outside doing stuff, but other than that, it's shite in darker areas. No, I got like every house, every light in the world out there. So, a lot of people are. Let me take up the headset. Makes me more comfortable that way. But yeah, a lot of people are curious about the camera I'm using because they said, well, the quality, yeah, and it was sort of, it wasn't the icing on the cake, but it was like someone on a comment said, well, why don't you buy an HD camera, like Viper 29? He has a better camera now, as you guys can tell. So they're asking, why aren't you using a better camera like him? And it's like, I don't got the money. No job means no money. Then they go, well, then how do you have access to that Wii behind you? That's a family console. It's up here at night so that way I can play it. When my folks want to play it, I unhook it from my TV, bring it downstairs, hook it back up to their TV, and they play it from there. That's how we negotiate that contract. You know, that Wii isn't officially mine. It's borrowed, so to speak. We're borrowing it from each other in the household until one of the sides decide to pay the other one off for it. It's sort of like trade. It's like the trade market over here with the console. But anywho, having no job means no nice cameras. Me not establishing myself with a credit card means no cameras. I don't do welfare. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. That's why I have no camera. How I got this camera was from bowling. People going, you bowled for a camera? No. When I was originally doing videos back a couple years back, I mentioned this in one of my videos. I showed scores if I could, and I tried to record it. But I got like $200 as a first prize for a trophy, and trophy's over there for that date. And you know, it was $100 for a camera. I saw it at Circuit City, and I was like, nice. So I got it. You know, it looked okay. The specs looked good, so I bought it. Took it home. Went outside. Looked great. Went inside. Looked like dark grainy shit. It's because this camera is really dependent on light. Really dependent, and there's not enough light possibly in my room at all to show any sort of good lighting. A lot of people are looking at me right now going, well, you look clear enough right now. Yeah, it's because this is a different camera. This is a Logitech. You know, it's 29 frames per second. It has a auto white balance. It has an auto composure balance. It has a bunch of knickknacks built into it. It's a hell of a lot better camera than what this thing is. Even though the speed and all that is 60 frames per second just about. Let me double check. Doesn't even show, what the hell am I doing? Doesn't even have it on here. But it has a very, it's a very, you know, it's a good quality, it's a good speed camera, so you don't see, you know, the trail marks of me going like this on that one. But it doesn't have the goodness of what this camera has. I mean, even if I was to turn this camera on, face it at me, it would show a little bit more darker setting. Like, there's no, the white balance on this is garbage. It doesn't show color really that well, unless you have like a super powerful light blaring in your face. Another thing that makes this camera really bad is it doesn't have that screw, the tripod mount hole down there where you screw it in at the bottom. I don't have it on this camera. So when I do camera videos, I do like these awkward looking positions with the camera and all that, playing Russian roulette with it all, and it drives me up the freaking wall, but that's all I got. You know, I mean, I'm not no big high-end production company. You know, I don't got like six grand in my pocket where I can go buy one of those studio cameras or at least something better. You know, sadly, I mean, I can appreciate people's concern for, you know, seeing the video, because I can agree with you there. It's really bad trying to see what the video with grainy shit and trying to see what the heck I have in the background. Like, what the hell is that? You know. I can agree with you there, but it's the best I can do. Sadly, you know, I ain't gonna lug this camera around because it's wired and it's kind of annoying sometimes. It's best where it is right here, or if I'm doing a live show. I mean, I can record this to my computer and, you know, do live shows that way. But this is the other thing that annoys me. Guess how much batteries it takes? 4 AAA that only lasts for 30 minutes long a piece, because this thing drains batteries really badly. I mean, I can get rechargeable batteries, but then those will drain even faster than the normal batteries here. So it's you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. But and people go, well, you should save money on it. Yeah, so I can film like 5 seconds of footage. Oh, gotta recharge it. But and that's a funny thing too. My 360 controller. Oh, actually, I take that back. That's not really a good comparison, because the 360 is totally different power usage than what this thing does. This beast comprehends. Yeah. But that's really it, guys. Just wanted to point that out. You know, a lot of people are like, "Oh, why don't you just get a better camera?" I'm broke. I'm broke. Jobs aren't really. It's really scarce around here. It's really that bad. You know, people think it isn't that bad, most of them who have jobs. But then when they get laid off, then it becomes a dreadful tragedy, tenfold compared to what those people who didn't have a job, because they're screwed. They have no financial support. They get knocked off their legs and kicked right in the shins. While on the other hand, the people who don't have money, then criticize people who were broke, are doing the same welfare they are, with their heads high, not giving a damn. Or some of them is going on their, what the fuck was it called? You don't have a job anymore. I can't remember. But you know, I can be there for those people who bust their ass at a job and they get laid off. I can respect those people. But I don't respect the people though who put down other people who are broke, then become broke themselves and expect a handout. Those are the type of people that piss me off. But that's life, right? I mean, you can't really be mad about it, because you know what? You get off your ass, you do the job, you get it done. That's all there is to it. I've been trying to bust my ass for 4 years, on and off, selling shit I own, just to scratch off to get video games I want. You know, most of the time I just go to a labor-ready thing down the road, and I go do that type of stuff. So I get that done, and that's how I roll. You know, it's scratchings here and there, but hey, at least it's better than nothing. You know, I try best I can. I try to be. Hell, for Christmas, it's brutal for me for Christmas, because it's like I cannot scratch enough to get anything out for anybody, or ship out things. You know, heck, I'm supposed to be shipping out this package here of Rice Krispie Treats. It was supposed to go out to TG716. You know. I'll send that to him. I was going to be sending out a couple packages to yeah, some other people, but I can't see that happening right now. You know, it makes me upset, because I want to send out those things to people, because these people did a justice for me. You know, like Alec John, he sent me a controller. I use it. I still use the thing. It's wrapped up so that way it's like bundled up right next to my Genesis, but I use the darn thing because it's comfortable. I like the bigger controllers than the 6-button ones. You know, that was like a godsend almost. You know, I'm not religious, but that was a godsend. So that's basically my financial crisis, so to speak. But anywho, take it easy.